one away from the epic Reddit number. Wowie. Epic Reddit number. There we go. Okay, everyone ready?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I just came back.
Yep. All right, let's get the music on. Let's get going. Last we left off, the Wayward Wanderers returned home from their expedition in the hole and were greeted by the most ominous statement. A nice man was there to see them, had been waiting a while, and was very angry with them. Was this Terry annoyed at being kept out of the loop? Was this Baranoth finally here to enact his revenge? Or was this Emmett having figured out who chased his auntie out of town? Well, in fact, none of them were correct, because the man that stood before them was one nobody recognized. A man of the most impeccable and flawless beauty. One who then transformed into the most magnificent celestial creature with the fires of the cosmos beating throughout his wings. The man introduced himself as Planetar Triumvitus, third spawn of the divine providence of Aaron and Arch-General of War. His mighty stare beamed down at them with the intensity of a sun behind his eyes, and one question left his lips. Who and what is Linnaeus Grimscorn? A question that the party didn't fully know how to answer. Panicked and fearing for their lives, the group told this Planetar of all that they knew. That Linnaeus was once a mortal who locked himself away, waiting for a delivery of cleric's blood. Triumvitus was puzzled and asked minimal probing questions. Though the group pleaded for more information or for a way to right their wrongs or assist in any kind of way, Triumvitus insisted there was nothing that could be done for the time being. The fight that was underway was happening on an incomprehensible scale. Linnaeus, no longer a mortal, fighting on equal footing with the divine. There was an intensity to Triumvitus. Anytime he spoke or responded to the group, they could feel his unbridled desire to learn and to return to Aaron. This intensity immediately disappeared any time Gwen was present. He was quiet, humble, and demure around her, always seeming to be enthralled in her naivety. Triumvitus eventually parted ways with the group, giving warnings about trusting Andros as he did, and the group was left with a wedge shoved between them. A tense discussion of morals and ethics later, the group has tentatively decided to continue traveling together. They headed to Settleton, updated Terry with their findings from the hole, and heard out his newest proposal of exploring Frostbluff. Wayward Wanderers, I must remind you, every action has a consequence. The entire cosmos has entered a state of calamity never before seen, yet you remain relatively unaffected. Who knows what will await you beyond the horizon? But if you stick together and truly trust each other, maybe you'll get to the other side. Wayward Wanderers, you are here in Settleton as it's around mid to late afternoon. What would you like to do?
Well, first, before we get off, guys, it is session 69.
No, it's 68.
He literally said it earlier. Yeah.
Really? Because my notes say that previous session was 68.
I think
Mine says 67.
all my session monologues are numbered. We're on 68.
No,
Nice.
it's 68 for sure.
Your brain might have just
Not
been
nice.
too excited because last week we were on session 6-7.
Ew.
Let's just get on with the session.
So yes, I was 68.
Anyway. One thing, brother, I'm pretty sure it's not afternoon because we went about how we were going to Terry in the evening and asked whether it's still okay to go there.
Maybe. I just remember that Baylor left had to leave in the morning because that's when the orb had
But-
finally cooled down.
No, still not it, because, like, okay, the timing should be the following. We got back from the hole in the morning, pretty much, or just before it started, like, being
Mm.
morning, because, yeah, we were in the hole during the night. Then we had the whole thing with the almighty guy.
Oh, and
And
then I
then
said
we
you
had
pitted
to
around for a
rest.
couple of hours before you rested. It then became morning. You guys traveled here. Baylor flew here. Late afternoon is fine, I think, to say where we're at.
Okay, if it works for your narrative, sure, dude.
Oh, fucking Jesus!
Alright, well.
Nice
starting
one
off
session, guys.
brightly.
Yeah.
That's a good start of the session.
Next session.
6-9.
I see now why Dex wanted this to be a short session.
So we can go
Yeah,
immediately
so
to
we
the
can
other
skip to
one.
next week. Yeah.
And we have a whole, like, special session where Cedric is just on a date with Lady Magdalena and he's having a whole thing. And ooh. I'm preparing the fanfic.
I don't know if I'm mentally ready for that, but that's the good thing. Neither is Sid. Alright. What's the plan, guys?
We need to figure out how we're going to travel to the mainland. Are we going to
Yeah.
travel by boat or risk a teleport?
I mean,
I thought we decided like you guys can travel by boat and I'll just take a teleport.
that's pretty much where we were headed. But also, I doubt that traveling. Well, even if you get teleported, where do we meet?
Well, I presume there's like a town or city the boat goes to on the other side, but probably not going to drop you off on a beach.
Okay, that sounds about right.
You were in
but-
the magic shop in Dragon's Rest last time because that's where the magic teleportation circle is. You know that they
Yes.
offer a teleport to Port Ceramis, which is the port that you'll be heading to if you travel by boat.
Okay. That
Did we-
works.
Did we discuss the prices of what the boat was? I can't remember if we did that before.
A what?
No, we
Prices of the
need.
boat.
We haven't gotten there yet. Like, we need to figure it out after. But the main reason we're kind of reluctant on using teleporting is because we've been told that there are lots of rumors about it being dangerous, people dying, losing limbs, stuff like that. And Andros here is willing to take the risk.
I guess if we go to a magic shop and like if there's a bunch of like dismembered limbs on the floor, then maybe not. But we'll see when we get there. I think.
Yeah, keep
Yeah.
it mad.
If not, I don't know how we're gonna get you to the continent. You're fully resistant on taking the boat. Is that-
If there's any other option, I would prefer it.
What if we put you in the bag of holding?
So I suffocate to death. Okay.
We can bring you out every now and then so you get some air. We won't close it.
I mean, it's a boat. If like a single corner lifts up and my head's poking out, I'm pretty sure I would just like cut my head off. And the boats, boats don't tend to be like stable. Like they tend to rock about a bit and so on.
We can put you in the bag. We don't have to put you in the hole.
What's the difference?
We can. We don't need to close the bag.
I believe how did the bag work again? It was like I gave you measurements of what the bag was previously.
You did.
It's
This again.
5 by 5.
No.
No.
Let me check.
I think it's
10 by
got like
10.
a rucksack hole opening, but it opens into a way bigger space
10
in
by
there.
10 by
Yeah.
15.
Yeah, 10, 10, 15.
So the
Wasn't
way you
that
described it was there's a bag of holding and there's an extra pouch attached, and that pouch
Yes.
unfolds into the hole.
Yes, yeah.
So there's both the bag of holding and the hole.
But I'm pretty sure the bag still has only like a bag-sized entrance hole into it, right? It's like
Could you imagine?
trying to shove
His head
Andros
popping
through.
out.
just his head popping out and on the
Yeah,
entrance of the
with two
back being
boots.
like, We there yet?
Yeah, I think
Yeah, time is different in the bag of holding.
let's get to Dragon Dressed and have a look at the boats. I might be willing if like I stay under, not on the
Below
deck.
deck.
If that makes sense. Below deck, yeah. Like the entire
Oh.
time.
What if you and I, right, Edros, go below the deck and then have a shitload of drinks and play some silly game or something?
Okay, well, as I said, we'll head to Dragon's Rest first, because obviously, we need to actually see if there is a boat available. If everything gets going on.
I know it might be quite difficult for you, like, facing that obstacle, I suppose. But I can always rearrange your brain a bit.
Prefer not to. It helps a bit because of if something happens, I've got the orb of return. I can just like teleport away.
True. See? Yeah, we have a way out, and I can always make you fly. So at least you can survive for a bit.
Hey, if you want, I could knock you out as well.
Well, I can breathe underwater, so I'm pretty sure unless something eats me, I'd be fine if we sink.
Lower
Right.
chance of something hitting you if you're in the sky, maybe?
There's some pretty big birds.
We can make them small.
Wait, there's birds?
Some of them.
It's fine. Let's go to Dragon's Rest and we'll discuss it when we get there and see what sort of boats.
Yeah,
if
if
it's a
anything-
little, tiny little boat, probably not. But if it's a bigger one that looks a bit sturdier, maybe.
Okay. I mean, what I'm trying to say is that regardless of what happens, we are gonna be together as a party and we will keep each other safe.
Plus, I could always knock you out.
That. Let's go.
Let's keep that as the last
You
resort.
consider that option D.
So,
We have
But
lots
it's
of
an
options.
option. It is an option.
It is an option. I've written it down.
That's
And we
all I
probably
care
still
about.
have drugs in our sacks, right? Like, I think Cedric had drugs.
No.
I don't think the drugs that Cedric has are going to help.
True.
I don't
Oh,
know
it's
which
gonna
drugs you guys
increase
are
his
talking about.
perception.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nah, they're
That's
gonna be the
kind of the
opposite.
kind of the worst possible idea, actually.
Oh, sorry. That wasn't what I meant to do, right? I don't want it to be worse for you. Let's go to Dragon's Rest.
Did you guys want to teleport to Dragon's Rest, or did you want to walk?
Maybe not. Like, what's the
Maybe
point of
not.
avoiding
I mean,
teleportation?
There's a
Well,
pretty big idea of like teleporting is bad, and if we teleport, some people might not be affected, but some people from that teleport might be.
Oh, it's up to you. I mean, I think we're fine because I think my magics probably aren't affected, and we have teleported since using my stuff without issue. But if everyone wants to like ride there, we'll
Well,
go there.
I don't want to
Let's play
talk
it
for the
safe.
group, guys, but we made some mistakes lately, and yeah, let's play it safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Good
agree.
old walk and
it is just
We
the
became
next city
lazier.
over.
it was a rough walk though, if I remember correctly, no?
No.
Honest.
Pioneer's
that was going
Path
for
is a
the
nice,
whole
simple
thing.
path. It's Maverick's Path to the north of Dragon's Rest that was a bit treacherous.
Right, yes, that one was terrible because we had to.
Yes,
okay, sorry.
sailing to Dragon's Rest is easy. It's just a
Yeah,
nice
it
walk.
was when we were going to Rydal, wasn't it? Where it's bad.
Hmm.
Would I remember how long it took me to get from the continent to Dragon's Rest by a boat?
Depending on the boat, because you remember there was a significant price difference. There was one that was about a day and a half's travel, and there was one that was like about a day's travel. But with
Let's
this
leg it.
discussion that's happened, it's now bordering on evening. I believe some of you missing spell slots, right?
Just like most of my high level spell slots, but that's not the problem.
And this was like literally after a long rest.
No.
Right?
We
You took the long rest at
spoke
the
with
manor, and you
Terry.
had to walk all the way from the manor
Oh,
to
okay.
Settleton. That took like 2/3 of the day, pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, as you stay another night at the Dusty Tome, Gwen's here too. She's got her own separate room. She came to the city, obviously, to procure a bunch of labor hands and also additional things to get your vineyard up and running, as well as starting to maintain or proper parts of the house and get the rest of them at least kitted out so that they're serviceable rooms. Can all of you, or someone at least, mark off 15 gold for the party's night stay at the Dusty Tome?
I'll do that.
I think a lot of us we've all got a good amount of gold now, haven't we?
You do indeed. You all got 2,000 gold each from Terry from the information you provided him about the hole.
I have the least, but
I
still a lot.
I did kind of think 2,000 gold was a lot, like a little
No,
bit suspicious of Terry.
No, we're worth of it. Okay, relax. We almost risked our lives and the lives of the people above the hole, so.
I guess
it's worth it.
I guess it's valuable information.
Terry was gassing you up in his last meeting with you as well, talking about how no other group has provided anywhere near as much information as you guys have.
Yeah. Also, we did tell him a lot of shit.
I wonder
that
how
maybe no one should hear about.
I wonder how the troubadours are going to fare in your place.
They're gonna be fine.
Surely.
They just need to be bodyguards, basically.
Well, is there anything that anyone would like to do during your evening's rest here tonight?
Probably do some sending spells.
You haven't even any spells left, even?
Yeah, I used my sorcery points for 2 of them, then I used all my level 3 spell slots. I have 2 more level 4s and 2 more level 5s, so that's 4.
Okay.
Then all the messages.
I was gonna say it must be interesting being like a caster of some kind, just like you can do
Yeah.
literally something extra while you're resting. Where all those are kind of just like twiddling our thumbs or throwing like an axe or something.
You weren't part of the party, but back then I used to summon a creature that looked like Andros's basically god, and I spoke to it and learned deep speech from it.
Oh wow, nice. That is cool.
So
She knows
there's things to
beginner
be
level
done.
deep speech, that's for sure.
Good enough.
I mean, it's more
I
than
can
most
creep
people.
people out,
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, I've noticed.
and that's the
Especially-
point.
It's good, good in real character.
So, any nighttime activities?
Nope, I'm just sleeping with my
No nighttime now.
covering my head.
Okay, well. Each of you lay your heads on your pillows and think about the task ahead of you. Anxie's for the first time truly asking the group to go out of their way for her. You're heading back to the mainland at the behest of her master, sort of demanding her return. The vibes are a little odd. Anytime
vibes?
topics of her master comes up, Anxie's talks well of her, but you feel there's a lot of wrinkles to the story that you guys don't fully know. Anxie, do you have any of your sending spells prepared so that we can just say them out loud instead?
Yeah. I just sent one of them. Okay. So first sending spell would be towards Cornelian, because we've already spoken about the teleportation spells and so on. And I've mentioned going back to Face Tricks, which is the town I am from. Sort of. And what he hears in his head is, yes, Face Tricks. My master has been rushing me to go back, and it seemed like a good idea to show the rest what the consequences are. I've forgotten a verb.
You hear a response back. I'm already on a cart and on my way. Gonna take me a long time to get there. Maybe longer than you from where you are. Hope to see you there. Travel safe.
The other one will be for my master.
You want to read this one out loud as well?
Yeah. Just need to make sure it's 25 words.
True. Or you could just wing it.
I think it's like 25 or 24, 26, around that. She hears in her head, on my way to the boat in a day, will be a long travel back, but thought I'm to inform you to ease your worries.
Agsy, yes, please. Just as soon as you possibly can. You need to get here. Just stay safe. The world's in utter chaos, and I need you here right now.
Okay, that's not suspicious at all. I don't think I have any more sending spells to be sending.
Okay. Well, with that being done, everybody press the long rest buttons on your character sheets. Just waiting on. There we go, Torin. Okay, so you all awake in the morning. Breakfast is served to you because it's part of your bed and breakfast deal. It's an incredibly clear sky out ahead. Very, very minimal clouds overhead, and a beautiful golden sky above you as it's early morning. Day is ahead of you. So, time to head to Dragon's Rest.
Yeah, let's head out, guys.
Yep.
Hit the road.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we should head out early.
Torin, roll me a d20.
Oh no. What have I done?
Baylor, can you roll me 1, 2, please? Okay, thank you. It's a relatively simple and uneventful journey for the most part. Pioneer's Path, the path with which you are following, which you know from having read the diary, this is quite literally the path that was travelled by the first people to settle on this island. It's, you can see why they did. It's an easy route to travel through. Very, very low rolling plains and a lot of open, fertile farmland. As you're traveling, there's plenty of people going about their day. Some tilling the earth, others herding cattle. As you are approaching, you see leaning up against a fence that you are walking alongside on this route, there is a abandoned backpack.
Just an abandoned backpack, nobody around it.
There's not been anyone walking along this path that you've seen for the last 30-ish minutes.
Does it look like the backpack's been here for a while?
Roll me an investigation check.
Can I help him with that?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'll
can I
let
also
Torin help.
investigate?
Oh, yeah, fuck my drag.
He's the investigation guy. Let him do his thing.
That sucks. Someone lost their backpack.
What if it's a trap?
Instead of just looking around.
Torin, you approach the backpack and look at it from a couple different angles, not getting too close initially, just because it's slightly off the road. Not really far, it's up against a fence that's like basically next to the road, but you look at it, it looks somewhat weathered. You don't think that it's been left here long because the grass underneath it still has some level of buoyancy to it. It hasn't been weighed down by the bag for too long. Maybe within the last couple of hours, if anything.
Anyone else find it strange this is second abandoned backpack we've encountered in the last month or so?
I mean,
There's no skull.
I mean, if there really is no kind of traps or anything, I mean, especially with investigation at 30, surely it's quite innocent, right?
Yeah.
Surely. Could I? Actually, I've got an idea. What do I have? I do not have that. Could I use my small trowel and put it on top of the bag?
You place your trowel on top of the bag.
Oh, brother.
The triggers, no nothing.
It's a bag.
Okay, I mean, in that
What's in the
case,
box?
is there
What's
a
in the
way?
bag?
Is there a way I could use part of the? I still have the trowel. The trowel is still next to me. Bear in mind. Could I use like the top of it as like a scoop to try and lift the bag up away?
You use your trowel to lift up the top flap of the bag and reveal the rucksack-like entrance to it. It's drawn with some drawstrings at the top.
I'm just gonna take the bag.
You pick up the bag and it feels relatively light. You feel a couple things moving in there.
Uh-oh.
What's in the bag,
I
Tori?
mean, I guess at that point I'd do an investigation check again, right?
Alive?
I'm so
things,
just
do you
open
think?
it.
No, not a light. So there are things within it that are moving as you move the bag. Sorry,
Oh, well, that's different, isn't it?
sorry, there's not a creature in the bag.
It's just a fucking bag with some stuff inside.
Seems like it now, yeah.
I'm just gonna investigate. I'm just gonna reach my hand and put my hand in the bag.
I'm defusing a bomb right now.
You open up
Yeah.
the bag and look inside. You find a couple of rations. You find a second trowel. And you find
Yes.
a small little wooden
Oh.
carving. It seems to be of some sort of a rather sort of like a bit like an idol in some sense, where it's like carved into a vaguely humanoid form, but has a bird-like head.
It's a burb. It's a wood. It's a burb wood. So wood looks like a burb.
Sid
That's
is
the word.
looking around if he can spot any types of
That's
a building, a house, little village, anything where people might be.
You don't
you
really see any sort of like civilization here. You're sort of like out in the middle of farmland, most of which isn't manned and is somewhat overgrown. There is one far off from the road that you can see that looks like it's not totally overgrown and has some small shack on the plantation. Not the plantation, sorry, the plot. That's it.
Do I see any? Because that's like Sid is looking around, doesn't realize there's much sign of anyone. but
Actually, sorry, hold on. Roll a perception check. I'm getting ahead of
Well, yeah.
myself. Yeah.
Perception check. I was also wondering if I can check if there's maybe like footsteps on the floor, grass that moved, bushes that pushed aside, things like that.
That would be a survival check.
Then I would like to make a survival check.
So with your perception check looking around, you can see some people way off in the distance, but that they're literally like an hour's walk away from here, sort of thing. It's like relatively like open, flat plains at the moment. With your survival check, you are able to pick up on some rather faint footprints that sort of like lead off the road to the fence post that this is leaned up to, and then back up in the opposite direction, heading towards Dragon's Rest. As if someone veered off the road to put this bag down and then immediately carry on walking.
Are they,
That's weird.
with that survival check, are there any signs of somebody having taken a rest there? Or is it just somebody put the bag down and left again?
The footprints are all you can really see. You can see that the footprint closest to the bag is one that's been stepped on a little bit longer than the others. Maybe for the person to lean down to rest the bag on the floor, but there's definitely no imprint of a body on the floor where someone might have been resting.
So all the signs indicate that someone stepped onto the grass, put down the bag, and just went along again. No, yeah, okay. Yeah, guys, I think someone had just left it here for someone who might still has to come along. We should just leave it be.
It's odd just to leave it here, though.
Well, no, it's fine. It's none of our business, you know.
Is anyone able to detect magic of interest?
On the idol.
Yeah, on the bag and the idol.
I want to ask whether this idol looks like anything to me.
Roll an... anything in what sense? So I can gauge what check to ask.
I mean, whether that would be the face of some creature I might have read about or seen. That's what I mean. Like,
Okay,
is
roll a
that-
history check then.
Yeah, I was aiming for a history check.
At that point, I just gave the wooden bird to Angsy.
We'll use lucky. Why did I roll a 1?
Oh my lord.
It's one of these
I'm so-
sessions.
And then you look at my rolls, and I'm like, yeah.
Anxie, you've
checks
read a lot during your time, and there are a whole host of creatures, legends, stories of things with bird heads that all have different varying degrees of significance and meaning, meaning this is really hard to place what this sort of is.
Yeah. Rough.
I think we just leave it, guys. With a boat catch.
So, do you want me to leave the bag and the spare trowel in the bag as well?
I mean, I do
Where
just
the-
want to
where we
point out,
found it?
like, this is the second random bag we found while traveling on roads. Like, if you recall, we found one when we were heading to the spider cave way back when.
I mean, a free bag is a free bag.
It's just odd to just leave a bag there.
It's not a free bag. It's someone intentionally left it there, alright? Which wasn't for us. No one, unless anyone told you to expect a bag.
It's
Nope.
not free.
Let's just move along.
Yeah, let's carry on.
I'll follow the
guess-
big guy.
So, would you like me to drop? So, I'll drop the bag back to where its previous position was.
Yes, and I will keep a good eye on him, whether he's gonna try to steal it, regardless of what we were talking about.
But can I keep a piece of wood?
Huh?
No.
We're keeping the bird, the
Put
the
everything
wooden
back
bird, right?
in the bag. No.
Torin, leave it behind.
Okay.
We'll get you one in the city, all right?
I swear, every investigation check is gonna be, oh, is it a bird? Is it a plane?
I will,
No.
however, draw the little idol thing we've seen in my notes,
Okay.
just to have it.
It's sort of like a short and fat humanoid body. Sort of like it's not very detailed. It's sort of like just sort of like squarish sort of arms just straight down the side without any even hands, and sort of like barely like a line down the middle to represent the legs. It's very sort of like minimalistic, representing a humanoid body. But the bird head on top is somewhat eagle-like in that, like, you can see there's some efforts to make it look like there's feathers going down from the top of the head to the nape of the neck, and some beak-ish looking mouth, but it's all rather crude.
Okay.
Okay, so the group tells you to put it all back, Cord. Are
I will
you
put-
actually putting it back? Because you
He
do
will be.
have an opportunity to roll a sleight of hand check if you do want to try and take it without your group noticing.
However,
Yeah.
I did say that he won't be taking it back. And
You
I will
are
suggest to
keenly.
him.
Ooh,
No,
We-
I'll suggest to him, without anyone seeing me cast a spell, with my sorcery points, I'll suggest to him that he's not taking the back and he's just moving forward.
You already told him this. I'm thinking, is this because, like, are you preemptively casting a spell on him before he's even done anything?
Yes. I was gonna do that regardless when we were talking about it, because I don't want him to steal shit and I know he's done it.
All right.
But stealing things is it gives us an
You
advantage.
leave the bag down.
What does
And you
Cord
can
have to roll
roll.
to resist this suggestion? Spend a spell
He
slot.
has to. Yeah.
I've probably got a pretty low. I mean, I'll still go for it, but
Wisdom save.
Wisdom.
17.
Is it 17?
wisdom.
You go ahead and roll a wisdom saving throw.
And I will probably do a silvery barbs if I see him not fail. Yep. Reroll.
On a roll. Holy shit.
Go on, do it again.
Gotta go
Again?
Yeah,
It's the
silvery
barb,
barbs.
So if you succeed in a
Oh,
saving
okay,
throw,
yeah.
then you can
Never mind.
re-roll it.
Okay.
Sorry, you have to drop it. Sucks.
This sort of weirdish fog enters your brain, Torin, as you just become in agreement with the idea that sometimes you should just let sleeping dogs lie and leave things alone. You put the idol back in the bag, rest the bag down, and turn around with your head held high and march back towards the group.
Yeah, my kind of
Also
like
was
my
already
kind of
walking
brain is like twisted. Like my eyes are just like don't know what's happening.
I see this happening. Well, looking over my shoulder because I was already kind of walking away and like.
You can, yeah, and you can see me casting
Yo.
silvery barbs because that's not with sorcery points.
True. But still, Sid will just be saying, "Whoa, Torin, I thought you would actually steal it. I'm so proud of you, buddy. Good job."
I'm like,
Also,
what?
Actually,
What?
why are you waving your hands around like that? Let's go.
I was just clapping for him because he's not stealing it. Let's go.
Oh, yeah, good one. And Sid starts clapping.
I'm
at them
kind of
as
like yeah, yeah.
You're becoming a better mentor, and I'm really proud of you.
I'll be like
well.
a
Also, yeah, Torin, you look a bit pale there. Maybe drink something.
You will hear a little voice in your head. Move on, boy.
God damn it. Yeah, I leave it. I leave it be. I leave
you
everything
can
be, and I
respond
put it.
to that voice.
I will leave it be, and I will I'll place it back where it was with all of its stuff.
Okay. Well, the group carries on. And it takes you until about almost time for darkness. You've just rounded the corner of the spiked mountain of the scarred peaks, and you can see Dragon's Rest on the horizon further down below on the beach line. You're going to need a half day's more travel before you get to the city gates. I believe this is where you took a rest last time as well.
Is there a point of, pushing through, maybe?
If you want, you can push through and probably walk until midnight, though it would be risking a point of exhaustion for each of you.
The only reason I might be a bit scared is what if Dax forces a combat while we're on the boat? Maybe we should be a bit rested.
Well, I mean, it's probably worthwhile us resting just to get
Yeah.
these ourselves back.
I've used 2.
So basically, this is
1.
an inn where you can sleep and eat and shit like
Nope. It is literally just the open road. But this is about the same place that you did sleep last time when you were walking from Settleton to Dragon's Rest.
Are you becoming soft? Not being able to sleep on the ground? Come on, Cedric.
Becomes a duke and he
wasn't
suddenly
like
wants a
that.
feather bed.
that. Well, yeah.
We found you in the
comes with
woods.
title. Comes with the title, guys. Come on. I have a wine finger now.
I was gonna say, is there not always someone can turn into some kind of feathered creature, and then we just pick feathers and make a bed?
What?
You're just gonna find a feathered creature, which is called a bird, by the way, and you're gonna just pick its
yeah.
feathers.
No,
Leave it alive.
Baylor could turn into some kind of a bird creature, right? Surely he's a druid.
I mean, it's worth noticing, not just one bird. You'd probably need quite a few feathers. So
I mean, I would think Baylor's,
Wait.
he's a
But-
big lad. He's got enough feathers.
This is
That
actually
would
very
hurt
interesting thought.
him.
All right. Well, hold on.
He might
Okay,
be shedding.
Wait. Yes, it would hurt Baylor. All right, I understand that, but Baylor, you basically have
Oh.
an infinite source of feathers then. Because what if you turn back and then turn into a chicken again or whatever feathered creature, and then we pick out the feathers again? Infinite feathers.
I don't think that's a wise idea. I do believe plucking the feathers hurts quite a lot.
But do they regrow once you've shaped back and forth?
I don't know, and I don't know if I want to find out.
Chicken, you say?
But
Huh.
think of the pain and anguish you'd be putting Sid through for having to sleep on the floor.
True. It's
I
all right,
will
though.
be.
What about a grass bed?
Yeah, all right.
Sid,
Let's stop
we-
teasing Baylor here.
we're both from the forest. We know the way.
Or is it 1?
Let's just bed down, out in nature, stare up at the sky, and listen to the beautiful stars.
Fine.
Oh, chicken, you say then? I will use polymorph on both of the half orcs we have and turn them into chickens if they fail.
I'm
I
gonna
have a-
roll. Yeah, I was gonna say we're gonna roll 20s and we're gonna beat the shit out of you.
And you might re-roll them.
Oh, God. Do I
So
have to
you
roll?
go on.
I am a bit famished though, but these rations, they're just not quite doing
Uh,
it. Hey, Torin, by the way, you have a bow, right?
Well, he
Can you,
says that
like,
he gets
go-
turned.
Okay,
I have a-
right.
I have a
Sid
bow I
and
can
Torin
share.
roll a wisdom saving throw.
For what?
I said it
Oh my
already.
God,
A chicken.
I'd become more than just a chicken. I think at that point.
Well, I chose a chicken.
He rolled
Why
good
is
as
your
well.
DC so high?
Oh my
Why
God,
is your DC so high?
Might be.
it's crazy. Like, even a 16's not good.
I think you might have
Wait,
innate
so we're
sorcery
being
still
turned-
on.
That's
we
what I'm
being turned
worried
into chickens
about.
right now?
What's your yeah, you will be. Cause it doesn't seem to be on. Baylor, what's your saving throw right now? Is it 16 or 17? Oh, it is on.
I can,
Should be 16.
Wait.
can I paint this?
Oh, okay. Hold on. So that would mean Sid
Uh,
beats it.
If I didn't have silvery barbs to cast. Come on, Cedric, reroll that shit.
Fucking god.
All right, Sid, roll a 16 or higher again.
That's how I become very annoying.
Fuck off.
Nah.
Um,
Okay.
seeing what
He can
seeing what
stay.
seeing what Angsty's doing, Baylor's gonna join in and polymorph it into a chicken.
Adore Baylor.
Wait, so now
Another
you're
one.
casting polymorph on me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just once more, Sid.
Seeing this, I quickly go invisible.
Well, 2 of the 5 party members here immediately shrink down and turn into chickens.
We can have a nice dinner now.
Kind of just like look up.
Home dinner is what I meant, not eating these two, obviously.
I instantly start running at Angsty, not knowing that Baylor did it, and I just start like clawing at her feet.
And Baylor, could you please pass me the bag of holding?
Oh, of course, there you go. And I'll pass it over.
All right, hold
And I'll
on.
just
No,
open
no,
it in front
I
of
run
him.
away.
No,
I run
I'll
away.
just
I
open it.
start
I
running.
won't put you. I'll be like,
The moment I see that bank, I start running. into
that's
the
what I
forest,
thought, little man.
and I keep running.
That's what they get for wanting to,
you
well,
see Sid
get
disappear
all your
between the
feathers.
bushes and the grass, and he's out
Yep.
of your vision.
Yeah, I kind of like follow with Sid. She's like,
And what you guys are hearing, basically, you see 2 chickens just disappear in the bushes, and you're and it's becoming quieter and quieter and quieter until you hear nothing anymore.
Point you gotta come back, you know that.
And I go to Torin. Alright, we keep running into the forest.
Well, there isn't really much forest around here. You sort of got ocean to your east and sort of mountains to your west. It's sort of like a wide but relatively sort of like still like barren path. There's a couple of shrubberies that you've like ducked and hidden for the time being.
So all they see is just 2 chickens now and then appearing again in the distance.
For at least an hour
For
if
an
they
hour.
maintain concentration the entire time.
We're
How
gonna
far
need
away
to
are they?
You know, if we keep them polymorphed till morning, they'll each lay us an egg.
That's actually a very good point.
Okay, at this point, I'm asking like, how far away are they?
They're like 40-ish feet away.
Would Eldritch blasting them hurt them? Because would it just like not give a polymorph down to
Yes!
0?
You're 1
It
HP
would bring
already.
their polymorph HP down, and as soon as they brought to 0, which for a chicken it's going to be 1, they'll go back to their normal, but would still take any leftover damage as well.
Okay, I'll do that then.
But just we're gonna keep them that for a bit and then let them go. It's just so they learn their fucking lesson.
What did I do?
Sid was genuinely being the nice guy.
I behaved well. I
Also-
did what you told me to.
Also,
We're talking
I
about
just
to,
asked.
fucking
I
Tim.
just missed the part where this is the part where we slept last time in the open sky, and you go like, "Oh, Sid wants to sleep in an inn." I never said anything. I was just like, "Are we at an inn or something?" No, we're at the grass, and I'm like, "Okay." And all of a sudden, like, Sid wanted to sleep on a nice bed. And I just went along with it, but I'm a fucking chicken. It doesn't
You
make
said the word
any
chicken.
sense.
I do think that we should catch these chickens and pluck a couple of feathers so they can have a feather bed.
Feel like we should do that.
I will tell you, if we see you approaching, we'll just keep running.
We're
I
kind of like looking.
assume we are probably faster, no?
I was gonna say chickens have got a good speed, haven't they?
Yeah, but they definitely can't run as fast in 6 seconds as a human can.
Yeah.
Uh,
Also,
Well, technically, they do have
they
30
might be able
feet.
to.
Chicken have 30 feet of movement speed? What the
They
fuck?
also have, they also have a fly speed.
Are,
It's
are
like
you guys
No.
are you guys running after them or not?
No.
Okay.
We
We're
keep running.
blocking them. It's just jokes.
At this point, we have fully embraced the chickenhood
For an hour.
for an hour.
I'm not sure if you guys know it's an hour though.
No, we don't know at this point what time is.
Once like 10 minutes have passed, I'll just look at Baylor and say, should we maybe bring him back? Or do you think they should take
Yeah.
the consequences?
No, I think 10 minutes as a chicken is hard enough for people who don't normally transform into other things.
Okay.
I think they would have learned their lesson by now. No plucking feathers out of friends.
Yes, I think that's a good lesson to be learned. And I'll drop concentration and bring Thorin back to his human form.
I will drop concentration.
So at this point, the two chickens that are sort of like huddled together and sort of like keeping an eagle eye out, both of you immediately come back and you're like on all fours with like your faces like touching each other because you're so close together.
Aw, cutesy.
Gonna spit out a feather.
Yeah. But you spit the feather out, but it lands on my face.
Aw.
I fucking hate magic.
I'm like ditto, ditto, brother.
What
Ditto.
do we even do? We're not
We
allowed
behave
to.
well. I
This
thought
was
about.
a great business idea.
I know, like free feathers, and yet we're the bad guys.
They learned
Right.
nothing.
We should have plucked some feathers.
We should deploy. We should have. We can
You know,
still do it.
Torin, what doesn't make sense about this is that they didn't even catch us and try to pluck our feathers. Like they didn't even test.
And I know we were too fast.
They're bad at business.
Like my voice is trying to like come back. I like, and I get like an odd cluck now and then.
Tor and I are probably very recently having this conversation about how we just have the worst business people in our group, and they missed the opportunity to actually make something out of this. And we make our way back to the others.
You enjoyed your time with chickens.
Welcome back. I cooked some chicken for dinner.
I'm not hungry anymore.
I'm like kind of imagining like me and Sid are having this conversation, like half bent, just still trying to recover.
Aw. Like little dinosaurs.
Mm. Yeah, proper. Yeah, we'll get them.
Back to the matter at hand. I do think we should take a rest.
Short
yet
rest,
tonight.
yeah.
Agreed.
Right, yeah, I think we should take a rest. You guys can eat the chicken soup or whatever, and I think we also should make a pact to never use magic against each other ever again. Great, we all agree.
Well,
Good.
Yep, I agree.
No,
Have a
we
nice
disagree.
night. Have a
We'll
good
make
night.
a- we'll
I'm
make
going
a
to
pact.
sleep now.
Yep, we'll make a pact. Yeah.
you would both hear in your head, never try to hurt to hurt
Magic.
us in
Using
in
magic.
animal
No,
forms.
no, not listening.
Music magic.
No plucking feathers.
Wisdom check.
As golden light starts to leave the sky, indicating that it's slowly turning to darkness, is anyone going to be taking watch?
Yeah, I
just
will
wait.
wait.
When-
Nice 20, dude. Wasted.
I know.
That's why don't waste rolls.
Yeah, I mean, I'll spend the entire night on watch.
Okay.
I will help him in the beginning.
I'm gonna sleep on the opposite side of where Baylor and Anxie are.
I refuse to go out and look out for tonight.
I understand you're a duke now.
That's not the reasoning.
To be honest, it's pretty normal that Sid doesn't do watch. So
He never does watches, to be fair, so perfect.
Well, Andros, can you roll me a perception check for your night watch as you spend it loosely meditating and loosely on watch?
Can I help him for the first 1 or 2 hours?
You roll great.
I think you'd be asleep at that time, no?
I said I'll help him in the beginning.
I'm sure you can roll a perception check too. Is there anything that you two want to do as you're both on watch together initially?
Hmm. Andres,
Yeah.
you know I mean you well, right?
Well, I mean, you didn't turn me into a chicken, so I guess so.
Well, you're one of the first friends I made in the group, and I don't want you to think that I don't trust you or I hate you because of what's been happening because of late. I just needed to have a discussion about it.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm notably trying to avoid looking at the ocean at this point as well, looking in the direction of it.
Are you terrified about the boat thing?
I'm not sure that's the right word.
What's the right word?
I don't know.
Anger?
But I'm apprehensive, I think.
I mean, I understand that based on what you've told us. I do, however, hope that you know it will be there for you, regardless of what happens.
Well, hopefully it'll be fine.
You will be fine. I told you, if something happens and we end up dying, I will make you fly so you can use the orb while flying and get out of here. Like, how we will save you.
Yeah, it's a bit of
Fine.
explaining to do to Gwen, though, I guess. Yeah,
It's going to be based on our decisions.
And we'll see how it goes. Okay, by ear.
Yeah. Well, if something bothers you, please let me know.
Oh,
I can try and
idea
help you.
bothers me, but yeah, it's either that or get decapitated going through a teleporter, getting teleported.
Yeah. I mean, I wish we could have just teleported as well. I'm not looking forward to traveling from the docks to to Fayrix, but we might have to.
How far away is it from the docks?
It's not that close. It will require us to travel for a few days. Right, DM?
To what, sorry?
From the docks to Fatrix.
Oh,
How long
that's
would
going
it
to take
take
you
us?
like a week, maybe even more.
Yeah.
And how long are we? Yeah, how long would it take on the boat?
Day.
Okay, it's not too bad.
In the grand scheme
Yes,
of things,
well-
it's not the most biggest of time saves, but it's like...
Yeah. I think the boat will be the easiest part of our journey.
I do hope so.
Well, I know you got that. I know you can deal with the watch yourself, so I'll try and get some rest. But if something happens, please wake me up.
Oh, if something happens, I will shout.
I mean, even minor. If you get worried or, you know, if something happens with you per se. I was trying to be a friend. Anyway,
Yeah,
I'll go to
I
bed.
got it. Thanks.
Do we see anything with the perception checks?
As you guys are chatting, there's a cart slowly heading this direction. A one-horse cart with a man on top of it with a little torch that he's now being like held by the cart itself. It's got its little place for it. He very, very slowly approaches, stays on the road. You're a little bit off the road. It's not like a fully like paved road or anything, but it's more you're off the well-trodden part of the path. He continues on it. As he comes to the closest point with you, he sort of turns your head. All right. And turns and keeps his eyes forward.
Yeah, I reply like, I basically just nod and wave at him.
I won't engage at all.
Man carries on. You see the spiraling path that he's heading on towards on his way down to Dragon's Rest. Curves back and forth a little bit because it's still quite a dip down, as Dragon's Rest is basically at sea level. But you see a lot of the lights on in the city start to be snuffed out as the city is heading to sleep. Though the main road that you can see, the sort of cross of Dragon's Rest, is still rather lit up and continues to be lit up all throughout the night as Andros continues his time through. Andros, there are moments during the night where you start to feel a little nauseous. A sort of like turning in your stomach, and every time you do, you can't help but glance over in the direction of the ocean. You try to keep your eyes on the path both forward and backwards most of the time that your watch is happening, but every time you get this sort of like uncomfortable churning feeling in the pit of your stomach, your eyes glance out that way almost instinctively before you pull them back. But your watch continues without a hitch, and everybody wakes up the following morning. Press long rest if you guys used anything. If you didn't, there's no bother.
Gee, I wonder who used something.
Wasn't me.
I don't remember.
Uh-huh.
You've had a little cute chicken moment. Come on.
I don't wanna
Complain.
talk about it.
It was just a memory.
Well, yeah. Not a fun one.
No.
Well, daybreak comes to you, and a golden light is in the sky, indicating that it's early rise. It's a clear-ish day. You can see quite a few clouds off out to the east, but nothing too much or would that cause trouble for nautical travel. You see the gate of Dragon's Rest ahead of you opens up. It's just the path down to the city.
Before we go in, does everyone want to put their weapons in the bag?
I was just about
Don't want to get a fine again.
We don't want to get arrested at all, so
Yeah, the Dragon's Rest experts. Was it anything else we need to hide? Animals, which we don't, maybe.
Might want to put Torvin in the bag as well. If people are looking for him.
Actually,
I mean, at that point, I could just hide.
I have some dye. We can dye your hair different color.
I
You're
mean,
open to it.
depends what color you would make it.
Oh, let me tell you, we have variety. Where's my? Ah, here it is.
Like, this is bear in mind. I'm probably gonna have to be. My character's probably gonna have to be unhooded with a different hair color.
Don't see it in my inventory, but it would have been it would have been blue. I remember we had pink for sure. Oh, these two I remember for sure, but we probably had green and red as well.
Could you do like a
If you
mix
fancy.
of like blue and pink?
Can do like a rainbow style thing, like, you know, just fun.
Blue and pink. What the hell would that look like?
Would be very cutesy. Maybe we do it a different time. Just hide up a bit.
It wouldn't be too obvious, would it? You know, blue and pink.
No.
We'll do it later on, maybe.
Perfect for
I think
blending into the
advantage would be
shadows.
You'd either not get spotted, or if you do get spotted, they probably wouldn't want you to come back.
True. And it has Dex. There's maybe a stealth.
Yeah,
is,
either way,
effective.
problem solved.
Honestly.
I'm gonna stay hooded for now, for until later.
Okay. But you're all. It takes you a couple hours to walk down to it, but you walk up to and approach the Dragon's Rest city gate.
Yeah, can we switch to the Dragon's Rest map? See where we're going.
In a bit, yes. But you're all heading down to the gate.
Something's gonna happen outside of it, guys.
Oh, no one said no. Okay, so you guys are all
Yeah, we're heading down there.
approaching the gate. There's quite a few guards outside this time. More than there were last time that you guys were walking through these city gates. They are not fully blocking the path, but they're interposing themselves. Once you get close enough, one of them finally speaks up. Oi, state your business.
Well, hello. We are trying to get to the town so we can go to the docks and travel to the continent.
Yep.
Is it for business or for pleasure?
Strictly business.
What kind of business? Who are you lot then?
But you don't recognize us. I'm sorry.
I would kind of like me trying to like hide it, but kind of nudge like maybe we shouldn't tell them who we are.
I do step in front of Torin a little bit subtly, like, we're the Wayward Wanderers, obviously. Do Grimscorn at your service.
Oh yeah, I heard about you lot.
There you go,
I
see?
think my cousin went to one of your fights or something. Yeah.
So you didn't go. Shame.
Wow, on the job. Anyway, yeah, no, that's all fine. You can enter in once you pay the entrance fee.
Of course.
Why is it so many of you this time around?
Weird things are happening.
On the
Weird
continent?
things.
Or...
From what we've heard, yeah. Security's been beefed up all around the city. Folks are scared. Well, the ones that know anything, at least. And I'm not one of them, but... Hey-oh.
Hey. Oh, right. Did you hear anything, by the way, about teleporting being like, oh, fuck this shit?
I vaguely remember one of the boys mentioning something about the magic shop, but I can't remember.
Right,
Mm.
yeah.
Maybe we can
Not
visit
really.
and check.
Been a long couple days of watch, sorry. Ugh. Anyway, it'd be 5 gold each.
Okay. What do you know of the situation on the continent? Since you
Only
said-
as much as I need to, which is that it causes me to stand out here in the cold.
I see.
Right. Alright, last question. I'm sorry with all these questions, but I swear this question is right up your alley, sir. I'm sure you know. Where can we get, like, some really good grog to go, if you know what I'm saying?
Grog to go? Oh, well, blimey, you'd definitely be wanting to go to the food market in the center of the city. That's where the best shit is. They do this one little stout called the Little Goblin. You gotta try it. It knock you the fuck out. It's good, man.
Well, I do like little goblins, especially when they're little.
Have you seen a goblin?
Nope, no clue what it is. Alright, well, if it tastes good, then I trust you.
The
I
guy...
hand over 25 gold to pay for everyone as well.
Oh, I paid for mine. So just pay 20.
That's 20.
Well, so I'm assuming he sort of like asks it from each of you as you pass through. But
Yeah.
Sid, being the first one, the one at the front that was talking to him, he gets patted through. And even though Sid holds out his coins for him, the guy pats him through regardless and doesn't take his coins.
I give him a little nod of
He made friends.
acknowledgement, but slightly confused. But
Torin, as this was all happening, you start you pat down your wallet to start getting out some coins, and you feel a little something in one of your pouches that wasn't anything meant to be there. Pull something out of one of your pockets. The idol is in your pocket.
I told you guys to do a like detect magic thing.
Yeah, I thought it was cursed or something, but I didn't think it would be in his pockets.
I didn't have detect magic prepared.
I'm kind of just like looking at like, and I like slowly
Do
put it
we
in my
see
pocket.
like him take it out?
Do
of
we
his pocket?
see him moving like that?
I think because
Yeah.
it's taken him by surprise, probably. He's probably not aware enough to try and be sneaky about it because it took him by surprise as well.
We probably won't talk about it now, considering the guards are like there.
Yes.
But we will talk about it later. Like, we don't want
Yes.
to mention that he stole
So-
something like next to the guards.
What I'm
No, no.
imagining then is us going through the toll, right, paying out, but at the same time, everyone just giving weird looks at each other, not saying anything.
5 gold off everyone
Weird
except
looks,
Sid.
yeah. Let's fucking go.
My charisma paying off.
However, Andres will hear in his head, I swear to God, he was not meant to take that. I made sure of it.
Torin, can you
That's the
close your
interesting
character
part.
sheet real quick?
Say who?
Torin.
He's putting it
Oh,
in
he's
his
gonna add it.
inventory.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm just
Oh,
going to add
okay,
it to
he's
your
gonna add it.
inventory. Hold on.
For a second, you're like, why? What? Oh wait, he's just gonna add the item.
you're
Okay.
gonna be so you're gonna be so jealous. It's gonna be something great. I can tell.
Brother, it looks like it's cursed. He's following you, so I don't know if it's gonna be great.
I mean, I'm always happy to just have more things in my bags.
Just wait until it starts talking to you in your head.
I mean, maybe it's a cursed item, and the only way to get rid of it is by dropping it in a backpack off on a random road. I would explain all the backpacks we found.
Maybe.
Also explains why it happened again. It's like this quest line that Dex came up with a long time ago, and he's just like, "Fuck, I really need them to fucking pick up that item."
Yeah.
My whole entire plot line surrounds it.
Okay, the item's in your inventory, and you are also currently attuned to it.
Oh.
Attuned to it.
Oh.
So it is stuck to him basically.
What is the description of the item, Tony?
There is no description.
There's no. It's just idle.
We don't know. We haven't checked. No identifier.
I'm attuned, but I don't know what I'm attuned for.
Can you specify what that means? He's attuned for it.
Magic items usually require you to attune to them, or not all of them, but certain ones require you to attune them to get the benefits of them, or get them to do the things that they do. So that's how you sort of usually gate players from having too many magic items at once. You can only be attuned to 3 items at once. So you can have a bunch of like small, shitty, non-powerful ones, but like a cool big ass sword will require attunement, and you can't have like 8 of them.
Like think of the wonder paralysis that we got. You know, it had to be specific attunement for like.
So yeah, someone can't pick up the wand in the middle of the fight and use it. It has to be the one attuned.
Are we away from the guards now?
Yes, you've moved further into city, which is why I transfer you to the city
So-
map.
Torin, could you put that thing in the bag of holding, please? If it can teleport you, I wonder if it can teleport across planes.
I'm like, I literally just got it again, and now you want me to put it in the bag? Are you sure it's not? Yeah, okay.
Torin, it's really weird that you've gotten it. It
is
shouldn't
very
be with you.
It's very. It shouldn't be with me, but it feels like it should be with me. You know.
I made sure it wouldn't have been on you, so you didn't take it because you wanted to.
That is true. But now that it's here, I kind of want it.
Put it in the bag, we will turn into a chicken again.
Turn me into a chicken. Use your spell slot.
Okay, I cast.
Oh,
Oh my god, that boss, and then like, okay.
I was gonna turn him into a little,
So now I need to do a wisdom
a
saving.
little bird, not
Yeah,
chicken.
wisdom saving throw, yeah. And command, I'll try and convince you to.
Whoa,
put it in the
whoa, whoa,
bag.
guys, please, can we not?
Silvery
should
barbs.
not- Guys, should we be casting in the city with all these guards up? Hello?
That being said,
What did I-
as this is happening, you're only just into the city. Couple of the guards approach you. Oi! None of that magic racket, you.
Has it
You're
been
absolutely
cast?
right, sir. I'm trying to tell them. They're just a bit stubborn right now. They're quibbling a bit.
At this point, I might turn into a chicken before he notices.
Listen,
Don't
he's
do
just
that.
casting suggestion on you. What are you suggesting him to do, Andros?
I put the idol in the bag. Folding.
Oh.
Well, if I wasn't fucking hell, can't speak. If I wasn't allowed to cast Silvery Barb before
No,
the
you
guards
can.
came-
Sorry, it's just like this is all happening at the
Okay.
same time.
Thorin, reroll.
And while he's re-rolling, I'll just turn to the guard and say, "Yeah, I was sorry. I was just cleaning some dirt off my robe." Spell. Won't happen
I
again.
failed that one.
Roll a deception check, Andros. And Sid, you can roll a persuasion check.
Jeez, guys, like, we just made a pact. We all agreed on it. But Torin, you should not push it, though.
Oh, perception.
I mean, at
Persuasion,
this,
because he's
I mean,
friends
at
with
this,
them.
I mean, at this point, I said I kind of want it. Didn't say I do want it. I mean, then, now I'm being forced to do another thing at my will.
Andros, the
To do
guard
it for
looks you
your
up and
own
down a
sake.
bit and says, "All right, well, keep your hands on your business to yourself, yeah. Whole city's on edge at the moment. Be off with you."
Sorry, sir. We'll be on our best behavior here. Right, guys?
Right.
You're not a
For fuck's
chicken.
sake.
No, it's from the previous polymorph.
You know,
I'm still having effects from it.
you shouldn't.
Just so
Right.
like,
What happens
did he
if you use magic
he-
on each other, for fuck's sake?
did he put it in the bag?
I put it
Folding?
in the bag, yes.
Okay. Can you let us know if it comes back again?
Yes.
Okay. Shall we carry on? We can stop by the magic shop on the way.
Do I think he's lying when he
market.
says yes?
Did,
Yeah.
you watched him put it in the bag.
Yes,
No,
yes,
I mean,
but you weren't listening. Andrews asked him if he would tell us if it's back
Oh.
on him, and he said yes. Do I trust?
Both of you rolled some shit.
Roll some
I
shit.
guess it'd be persuasion or deception for you, Tyne, and insight
Yeah.
fantasy.
You should just in those moments.
What
You
would I
just
be
go
rolling?
like, all right, inside
So-
check.
First of all, on your character sheet at the top, select Whisper DM. And then, if you are lying, roll deception. If you are telling the truth, and you will tell them if it shows up, roll persuasion.
How do I whisper the?
At the top of your character sheet, there should be a Whisper DM button where the advantage and query is as well.
Oh yeah.
So just select Whisper GM, then do the roll.
You sure I can do whisper GM? I can't see it.
It's like right at the top of your character sheet should be.
Yeah, I've clicked whisper.
Yeah, right above your name.
Yeah, so as long as Whisper's selected, then when you roll, I'll only see it. What are you typing? Just roll, man. This is telling them. Just press the button on your character sheet.
This is what I pressed. I pressed it, and it doesn't seem to be working.
So you've pressed persuasion or deception.
So if you look at my screen, Tyne.
Does that work?
There we go. Yes. Okay, I can see that only.
Okay.
There we go.
Well, it's too
Oh,
late now. I mean, they kind of know
brother.
that I'm. They think I'm. Let's assume the characters don't know that I'm lying. But, yeah, let's go with that.
Did he roll enough for me to not know that he's lying?
Anxie, you get the feeling that Torin is being weirdly truthful, that he will let you know when it shows up in his pocket.
He must have rolled above a 19. Huh. Okay.
Okay, well, let's go
No,
to the
Anxie,
magic
you can
shop
tell
and
he's telling the truth. He rolled persuasion.
Even though he wrote in the chat, I will not tell them. Brother, do you know?
Okay. Let's head to the magic shop on the way because it's like right on the way, and let's see if they can
Let's see if it's
do a
fucking cursed,
identify
yeah.
on it. Yeah.
Jesus.
So maybe let's not take a cursed item on a boat. Like that's just like the
Yeah.
worst nightmare.
You don't
That's
know
what
if
I'm
it's
thinking.
cursed. I mean, it's the fact that there could be some kind of attunement. I'm kind of excited.
We're
Like,
about
it
to
came
find
back
out,
into your
okay?
pockets as you tried to get rid of it. Like most things don't do that.
Yeah. Let's go to the store.
All right. You come to the front of the magic store. You see a sign on the front of the store, which, as you're looking at it, you remember being there previously, but when you didn't really take much notice of because it didn't sort of like mean anything when you were there. It's just a sign that says teleportation services available. That sign is still there now, but there's an extra word tacked onto it that says teleportation service still available.
That's interesting. Head inside, I guess.
It's a magic shop. There's some like very basic things like health potions, parchment, ink, all these sorts of like things that people would buy for the assistance of spells. There's a lot of magic components, things like that. A couple of like simple level 1 spell scrolls as well. But
Your
there's
identify.
a section that now has sort of like a tape put across it. That was the room that led to the teleportation circle. It not like a tape, sorry, but you know, one of the things in the shop where you link the things by like the like a seatbelt basically that you put across two like bollards. You guys know what I mean.
Is that a like an attendant? Or
There is a
something?
attendant at the front desk. Yes, it's a
I guess. Oh,
half elf girl who's like relatively young-ish, but is sort of like keeping an eye on everyone in the store currently.
just go up and ask. Hello. Do you identify items as a service?
Huh? Oh, sorry. Yes. Yeah, we can. Yes. She just keeps like
Perfect.
an eye looking
how
around.
much do you charge?
It'll be 20 gold per item.
Okay, that's fair. Baylor, can you see if it's still in the bag? Don't touch it though.
I'll open the bag and take a look and see if it's inside.
The item is still in there at the bottom of the bag.
Oh, in that case, I'll use Mage Hand and get it out of the bag.
We think it might be cursed. so
She
we're
looks
not
at you and
touching
she's like, "Yeah, why are you not touching it?"
It's been
Yeah.
acting weird since our friend Torin here touched it. We're afraid it might be cursed. So
Right. Well, we have the right to refuse service. I'm not identifying that then.
Fucking hell. Do you have scrolls of identify?
No, we don't.
Can you make us a scroll of identify?
No, the whole point is we don't sell. Like, you pay us for the identify. That's the whole point.
okay, how about 50 gold? The extra, risk.
30 gold ain't worth me getting cursed. I'm sorry.
I mean,
Is it just
you
one
could always let me
person?
hold it, you know? I could just hold the idol and then they could identify it from me holding it.
If you're willing to hold it, sure.
Oh yeah, it's fine. And Torin, if you want to pick it up.
I will pick it up and I will present it to him in my hands.
She sort of like moves her hand towards it, but is like keeping a very watchful eye on you to make sure that you don't like jerk it towards her and make it touch her or something. She sort of like keeps her hand like a bit of a distance. And you watch as a very, very faint little blue glow emits from her hand, and she sort of like squints her eyes a bit. Huh.
What?
I don't know. She takes her hand back. Yeah, that thing's fucked. Sorry, it didn't tell me anything.
Do I believe her?
Roll an insight check.
Yeah, can I do an inside check as well?
Sure.
That's a 20.
This woman's being quite blatant and upfront with you. She is definitely telling the truth.
Does this ever normally happen? Like, is there any reason you can think of if that would happen?
We've refused service on a couple of items, cursed items before, but I've never experienced that before. That was weird. just like a weird, eerie silence in my head as I tried to cast Identify.
Hmm. Can you detect its magic source? Is that something you provide as well?
I mean, I
Yeah,
can.
just knowing the school of magic would be helpful.
She mutters a couple of arcane words and sort of like wipes her finger across her eyes, and you see as her eyes open, her eyes are sort of like purple-ish, and glowing slightly. And she looks at the item. A mix of abjuration magic and transmutation magic.
Okay, well, thank you for the help, and I hand over 50 gold.
Oh, well, yeah. Thank you. She
What
puts
were you-
20 down into the thing and then pockets the 30.
Can I just say what was it again that you said that you identified it as?
Nothing. It's
Nothing.
Hmm.
This is dangerous. Put it back in the bag.
Yeah, can you put it back in the bag, Doran?
I kind of like
Corin,
slowly
use
like
your brain for
I'm-
once.
I'm still pretty reluctant at this point, and I'm like I slowly like get my hand like closer and closer and like drop it.
Okay, good boy.
And
Shall we
just to make
go?
sure there's no sleight of hands going on, Baylor, can you confirm it is in the bag?
I check in the bag. Karen, is it in the bag?
It's in the bag.
It's in the bag, guys. It's in the bag.
Okay, make sure that's
Hold on.
kept closed for now.
Let's go
Right,
get
guys.
some.
Was there
rocks
anything
for
else I
our
can
friends.
help you with? Spells, teleportation, even still working.
Oh, teleportation still working? Have you heard about anything bad happening to people that teleport?
I cannot confirm or deny any rumors, but if you do want to purchase our teleportation service, you will need to sign this waiver. And you see, she
Yeah.
like picks up a sheet of paper and sort of hands it to you. Do you read it?
Yeah, I would read it.
It says that I, by signing this waiver, do declare and acknowledge that I am solely responsible for any and all injury that may come to myself during my travels following a purchase from Dragon's Rest Magical Services and Requests. Likewise, Dragon's Rest Magical Services and Requests are not liable for any physical, mental, or spiritual loss that may occur in the event, and that this teleportation has been purchased and used with full knowledge in light of recent divine events may have unintended or hitherto unknown consequences. I hereby revoke my ability to request any amount of compensation or legal recourse should the service received not be satisfactory or lead to any form of temporary or permanent injury, psychoactive effect, or loss of body in part or in whole.
Hmm.
So teleportation is fucked, basically.
No, it's still working. I've sent a couple people in the last few days.
And where are they now?
Any
Still
news
alive.
from them?
No, they're on like the mainland now. I'm not hearing from them.
Well,
Huh.
I really
Okay,
want to
boat
test
is starting
it.
to sound like a better idea.
What did you say? Sorry, that the boat sounds like a better
I
idea.
was going to say, like, the boat's starting to sound better and better.
Yeah, I think so too. Well, thank you for your service. It is very appealing, but we kind of want.
No, I promise they still work. They just start. They like the last like couple of days they made us start handing out these waivers.
Yeah, we know. We've heard rumors that some people might lose a limb or two by using teleportation.
Well, yeah, but they're only rumors.
That's the thing. Someone I kind of trust is scared to use it, and I feel like I shouldn't either. So
I'm not trying to push you or anything. Okay.
yeah, it's okay.
Well, God, it feels like you are.
I'm just letting you know, like it does still work. It's not like it doesn't work anymore.
No, we know it still works. We just are reluctant, if anything. Thank you, though. It's quite helpful. I think that's it. Sorry, I was gonna ask if you had some.
By any chance, do you know of anywhere that sells like a map of the mainland?
Well,
tourist
if
guide or something?
if there is, it'll be on the mainland. We're not going to sell that here. Maybe some of the sailors will have their own, but they'll have like map of the seas.
Don't worry,
maybe next
Andros.
session.
I've been there. I've been there. I can lead us. Don't worry. Let's go. Well, thank you for your service.
Yeah,
Go get
and
booze.
thank you for your time.
Well,
All right. Well,
all right, guys. Let's head off to the market.
you head to the food market in the middle of the city. The place where you've actually met Torin in the tomb in the center of it that's hidden and squirreled away. The central market, now that it's bordering on midday-ish at this point, is as busy as it ever could be. All manner of different smells of the most spicy meats. You can smell some really intense cheeses just wafting over everything else and sort of wiping everything out. But as you look around, there's all manner of different kinds of cuisines from different corners of this world and others. Asking around, you do find the alcohol seller that is selling the previously recommended Little Goblin.
All right. It's a cute little establishment. Hello?
You as you call out, you don't really hear anything, but you hear a bunch of little pots and pans falling down behind where the till is, and just little things falling over.
Excuse me.
Oh!
I can hear you. You know.
And you hear just a frantic sort of and something climbs up and pokes its head over. You see two long green ears sticking outwards and half of a small green head. Hello!
You have green skin just like me.
You orc! And as it points at you, it's got a long sort of rather spiked fingernail, and it immediately pulls its hand back again.
Yeah. I'm an half orc. What are you?
Me, goblin!
Right. All right. Yeah. Things make sense now. Small goblin. Right.
Little goblin.
You named the drink after you. Little goblin. so to
Yes.
speak. Right. That's a great idea, actually. I think you're giving me some of these how to name my own drink now. You see, I'm in the business myself.
Competitor.
Right.
Looks a little angrily at you. You buy or leave?
Excuse me, straight to business. I respect that. Yeah, I need a little keg, if possible, of your finest little goblin.
No keg, only bottle.
Then I would like 3.
You see it sort of scurries away, and it doesn't drop down. It sort of turns and starts crawling downwards down the till, and you see it sort of you hear it scurrying around and grabbing a few things, and it crawls back up and puts 3 bottles. They're glass bottles, and they are. There's no better way to say it. They're basically little midget bottles. They're this. They look the same as a regular bottle, but they're shrank height-wise. You know when you copy and paste a picture into Paint, and you don't grab it by the corner, you grab it by the top and shrink it down. It's what it looks like in terms of the bottle. It's just been squished. So it's the same sort of length, but it's really weirdly proportioned.
Right. Do you have any bigger sizes?
No.
Alright. Do you maybe have something like a crate where I can put multiple of these bottles in? Like a dozen bottles?
It sort of narrows its eyes at you, and then where you were previously only seeing the hands and half of its head before, it immediately scrambles up and stands on the thing and sort of stares at you, and it's not even eye level with you yet, but it looks at you. You steal recipe, and it pulls out a knife.
Whoa, little buddy there. Hey, calm down. Steal recipe. I'm just asking to buy the product that you're selling. I'd like a lot of it because I'm a big guy, unlike yourself.
Green pay double.
Green pay double. We're the same color here. It should be half the price.
It just sort of like bares its teeth at you.
Am I witnessing this at any point?
You're off to the side, but it's the rest of you here, but it's like it hasn't noticed you.
Like, you definitely haven't seen another green half-orc nearby.
You're like not in its immediate field of view. It's very focused on Sid, holding a knife, pointing it at him.
But we would hear that and see what's happening.
Sid looks straight ahead. Let's have a deep sigh. I really didn't want it to come to this today, but I see no other option. Sid takes a little bit of a step closer.
It takes like a tiny step forward and puts its blade closer to you. It's now resting on your chest.
I move closer, but not in its view, just to be prepared.
I mean, I assume we're not even in the room, are we?
You are. It's like a big
We
hall.
are.
Guy.
Okay.
I say to the little guy, listen, you can either sell me those 12 bottles for normal price, or you're gonna step me, which I'll fucking survive, and I grip this big fucking axe on my back and drive it through your fucking skull.
You have no axe.
You don't.
Roll your intimidation check with disadvantage, please, because you do not currently have an axe on your back.
Right. Right, I forgot about... Hold on.
Got these muscles though.
So you are still rolling to intimidate, but it's with disadvantage now.
Sid completely forgot. He doesn't have- Oh!
Brother!
Which, by the way, can still crush that little skull of yours.
And it sort of like flings its knife up, slits your chin slightly, only sees a little scratch, and puts the knife back behind its back. Okay.
Yes. Alright. You want to shake on it?
You hold out. You're holding out your hand.
Yeah.
Spits on your hand and then runs down under the counter.
Right. Alright. Whoa.
You hear a bunch of like things being moved around, and then suddenly you see a small little crate that has 12 bottles in it.
Thank you kindly. How much is it?
Scrambles back up and stands on the counter again, and you see like it looks at its hands and starts counting on its finger. 10 gold.
Alright.
That's a
Grab my little
steal.
pouch, put out some gold, and I put 1 extra gold on top of it. And 1 extra, alright. You don't deserve it, but
For
I
good
don't
service.
Like, yo, it's more like I really don't like being intimidating like that or trying to get my way in such things. That's a little bit behind me, but you drive a hard bargain.
Picks up one of the coins and bites on it quite hard. Shoves it in its sort of like some pocket behind its back.
Damn, right.
Okay, shoot! You scared customer.
Alright. Alright. Guys, let's get the fuck out of here.
You know, Sid, that was quite impressive.
What was?
You've
scratching
grown
my
up
chin.
quite a bit.
I've always been this tall. Let's go.
That's exactly what I meant. Even as a baby.
I don't know. I don't remember being a baby. You know this.
Well, surely
I
you weren't a
remember-
toe.
I was.
You've grown.
I know. I was always very, very large. Ask Sizzle.
Well, I did mean as a person, but sure. You can take that as well.
Yeah.
Let's go.
It's so confusing things sometimes.
So, you guys leave the food market. Where are you heading?
To the dock.
Yeah, I think we're heading to the dock.
Harbor,
Do you maybe want to?
to the docks, to the haven.
While you're literally in the same building as it, do you want to at least look and check on the statue again? Maybe. Probably would have been in
Yeah.
Angsy's mind just to like look at it at least.
Oh yeah, tell me what I think about.
Lead us on here a little bit, Mr. DM.
Yeah.
Gee, I wonder.
What else should I look at?
I mean, I'm just reminding you that this
Statue,
is the
double
same
check.
room. It's like there are times when you're just walking through this building that you can actually see glimpses of it between the sort of like
Yeah.
tents and gazebos.
What's happening
It's
to
so
the
funny.
statue?
If nothing changed, it'd be so funny.
Does it look like the idol that's in the back right now?
Did you took the sword back, right?
We did.
Do you still have
Because
it, or did
Terry
you give
wanted
it? You gave it back to the library, right? That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Surely.
You look around the statue, and it's still here. You can see that there's a couple of like cigarette butts that have been left around the statue, and someone's actually drawn a rather long phallic penis that runs down the dragonborn's leg down below its knee.
Okay. Anything else?
No.
Very, very descriptive.
Do we see anything like around it, like the opening that we managed to?
Is that supposed to be a penis?
I don't have one, probably.
It's quite big.
Is it?
No way. It's no. Dragonborns have huge cocks.
How big is yours?
Well, it's. Wait, I should not.
Hey, no, that's my business. And
What?
Bell said that he was like almost like holding up his arms and his hands. To, like,
A
Looking
gentleman
for
doesn't tell.
science.
for science. What?
I've never seen one.
Well, I've never seen an half-orc's penis. Well, they just look like other penises. But actually, I don't know.
I
Can
meant,
you not like
Baylor,
shift
what does
into
your dick
one?
look like?
I meant, I meant the penis.
Um,
I've not seen one.
pretty normal, I think. I've never seen another one.
I mean, we're all just kind of like confused at the kind. We're just still looking down, like.
Right, guys.
Is that
it's
not
another
what they
time.
look like?
Well, not here. Well,
No, I meant the stat. Okay, we can just go. And she's completely fucking red because she's like, what the fuck's happening?
yeah, let's not pull our dicks out right here. Other
I-
time.
Agreed,
Maybe on the
agreed.
boat.
Maybe on the boat.
I'm
And after
pretty
some
sure.
drinks,
I'm
right?
pretty sure you'd get fined for that.
On the boat or here?
Probably both.
Have you tried? Is that why you know?
I can't say I have, but it's just knowing Dragon's Rest. It wouldn't surprise me.
Okay, I will not be showing my dick. Let's go.
No dicks allowed on boats. It's a weird rule, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not a dick party.
Anyway.
Actually, you've transformed into one of the guys before, right?
Oh,
I've never looked at
yeah,
their
actually-
penises.
Sure, but it does mean you have had a penis at one point in time.
Might
Alright, I
had
put my
one, but I've
hand-
not seen
I-
one.
I put my hand on Angsy's shoulder and I go,
I give you the permission to turn into me and look down my pants. Your own pants, I mean, not mine.
You said it.
If that cures your curiosity, you know, I understand. But that way, we're not showing each other's penises or anything, which is still very gentlemanlike, alright? But you can look down your own pants and see, and then just transform back. Maybe not here, actually, but you know, you can do that in your own time, I suppose. If that's really what you wish. It's a bit weird.
Oh,
Right. You don't have to tell me. You can keep it a secret. You know,
I-
you
I
don't
lo-
need to know.
I love how Cedric is like willing to accept it. Willing to accept this.
It's a burden I'll take on myself. It's fine. I have nothing to be
For-
ashamed of. At least I don't
For
think so.
science.
Unless all Dragonborns
Thank you,
have
thank you,
huge cocks like-
Cedric.
Yeah, sorry.
Thank you, Cedric.
You're welcome.
I respect that you really would like to help people with their scientific experiments. Let's go.
Yeah, whatever I can do to help. Yeah, sure.
You see, this is when it would have been better on episode 69.
True.
Dax did that, not us. He did that.
No, but it's very good. It's very good. He reminded us that that's the thing. And I'm totally waiting for you to RP that out. Anyway, let's move on.
Because I will.
Actually, as this conversation is coming to a close, you feel a sending spell coming your way. Do you accept it?
Yeah, I accept it. What's happening?
Carnellan's voice comes into your brain.
Huh?
Traveling by foot is rather weird. Carrying a sword on me for the first time in years feels odd. Feels way bigger in my hand than it used to be. How are things with you?
Sorry, we were just talking about cocks. Oh.
Do you say that too, Carnellan?
Oh no! It's like, you're saying it feels way bigger in my head. Just
Good.
That's good.
it broke me. Okay.
All right.
She can't speak.
It's so dumb. It's so dumb. First we turned into chickens, and now we're talking about shape shifting and looking at each other's dicks. It has
No.
been a session
Okay.
so far. Yeah.
I can go back to the RP. I'm sorry. Wait. You could have been doing that all this time? It's just been me doing it? Hello? We were talking about swords. That's what he hears to his sending spell. And then he will receive a follow-up. Being like, it must... I can imagine. I do hope that you're not traveling alone, or maybe have some people with you, just to be on the safe side. Maybe we check on each other every... I don't know if I have the 25 words, because I wasn't counting, but like, something like this. Goes into the wind, that's it.
His reply comes back to you. I've swung it around a couple times, but it's almost too cumbersome. Sure, I'll get used to it. It's been a long time, you know? Yes, I'll check in with you every so often.
Get him out of here.
Why are you doubling down, you son of a bitch?
You fucking...
I bet the first time wasn't even on purpose, you son of a bitch. God
It
damn
wasn't for sure.
it.
No, I can't.
I
Let's
respect
move
it.
on.
I respect it. This is great.
You would see Anxie basically giggle a bit as if like nothing's happening. Just, you know, out of nowhere. She just does a okay and moves on.
Oh. Well, where's the group heading then?
To the Dick's docks, I meant.
Oh.
started this with a fucking drawn dick on top of the statue shit, so.
And he finished it. So
I always
Hey,
finish
yo.
last.
okay, let's move on.
Head into the docks
Nice,
then.
nice guys finish last.
So
Oof.
you head eastwards towards the docks. There's a rather big building that says ship tickets. It's this big building right here on the central dock. You see it's also got like a sections for imports, exports. This is sort of like the big sort of like clerical and financial hub where things are passing through anything regarding cargo or people on the boats themselves. So what are you guys doing?
We should go inside and inquire about getting
The
to
next-
the other side.
Yeah. Maybe the next boat that's leaving or something like that.
You head on inside, and the first thing you hear is a rather annoyed woman's voice. And immediately you can see it's coming from the desk that has a sign for ticket sales on it. There's a woman at the desk who seems to be arguing with one of the clerks. There's a lot of people walking to and from, so you can't really catch a good glimpse of her. As you do approach, you sort of like hear her voice becoming more and more clear. That's a ridiculous price! Like, how can you even be possibly charging citizens of the city just for a simple 1 day's passage back to the mainland? It's unbelievable. Well, yes, miss, but that's the price. Well, I already told you, my purse isn't here. I don't usually take the peons route. I would normally teleport myself, but that's not currently available. And as you guys are coming closer and
Maggie?
closer to the desk, you see a woman in a long black robe with ornate purple roses stitched across it and a big ornate witch's hat.
Hey yo,
It's
Magdalena.
Magdalena.
Sid. That's your
Yeah.
darling.
I know.
Well, you know how many services I've done for not only this city, but this entire island. You know me. I'm Magdalene. Come on.
I slowly approach. I'm like right to the side behind her, and you seem to have a problem, miss.
She spins around and looks at you, and you see a whole flurry of emotion whiz across her face. Oh, there we go. Sid, it's so nice to meet you. She sort of like cozies up to you and pats you in the center of the chest, giving you... All of you can see she's being incredibly flirtatious right off the bat. Sid, my darling, I do find myself to be in a spot of bother. I hope you wouldn't mind. You know, things with teleportation has been a bit iffy at the moment, and I found myself a bit stranded here. And wouldn't you know, I left my purse in my other gown. Could you please be a darling? She pats on your chest several times. Could you pay for my ticket over to the mainland, please?
Of course.
She is no longer just patting on your chest. She's like twirling your chest hair in her fingers now.
Yeah, I got you. How much is it?
Oh, this absolute brute was charging me 100 gold just for simple passage for a 1-day trip. Unbelievable, is it not?
That's quite pricey there, good sir.
Well, it's only with the necessary export and tariff prices that cost when, you know, people are being transferred across. Anxie, as this is being discussed, you remember only paying 20 gold when you came here.
um, excuse me, is that just to get to the mainland, or is it for? Or is
Yeah,
it for
that's
travel back
no,
as
that's
well?
just single fare for single person to the mainland. That's
Why is it increased? Why has it increased so majorly?
it's
It
not
used to be
that's
way
the
cheaper.
price. That's the price it's always been. Sorry.
No, when I traveled, it was 20.
Well, yes, the ticket cost is just 20, but like I said, with the various tariffs and export taxes for personnel, this is the total that it comes to. When
Would
you're
that mean
traveling
that we-
from Ralverkil to the mainland.
Oh, so the way back is more expensive than coming here.
Uh, yes, that is
I see.
generally understood.
Okay, well, Sid, come on. You can pay for the lady. You're a duke now. You can afford it.
I can. It was merely
A
curiosity.
duke! Oh my!
Grimscorn. Yeah, I got my own manor now. Actually.
Mr. Grimscorn. Ooh. I like the way that sounds. It's been a while since I've seen you, Sid. It's always, you're always gentle on my mind in the back of my head. I was wondering when I should next come pay you a visit. I guess I know where you, hold up these
You know where to
days.
find me now.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Also, there's plenty of rooms in the building.
I know, I've been there once before. Say, wasn't the previous owner also a half-orc?
That happened to be my father. Yes.
Oh, was he? Yeah, he paid for my services one time. He had me read something in the basement. I couldn't make head nor tail of it. Well, I sort of like could, but I couldn't understand what they were sort of like asking for in a way.
I kind of look at the group behind me with open eyes.
I'm assuming you've now seen it, and now that you live there as well.
You would hear, don't tell her shit. She doesn't need to know about the lich.
Well, you know, we're still renovating. We just moved in. I'm mainly focused myself right now on the garden, growing grapes for some wine that I'm gonna call Duke Grimscorn.
Oh, well, that's rather simple, but kind of like things that way.
Well, I could have guessed.
She gives you the most biggest, obvious wink you've ever seen. To reiterate as well, Magus Magdalena is a slightly older woman. You see her sort of like
Oh, I know.
blonde hair has now definitely been dyed somewhat recently, and the makeup she's wearing is definitely sort of like trying to plug up her crow's feet almost in a sense, and sort of like make it seem like they weren't there. Her garb and her gown and hat is genuinely magnificent in the way that it looks. But you see the way she's sort of like leaning on Sid, almost as if she's like putting her entire weight on him, and hand on his chest. And it's, Torin, to you, very obvious that there's been some history between these two before. The rest of you remember exactly what happened the last time these two met.
I think Andros is feeling ill, but he's not sure if it's the ocean or Magdalena.
Yep.
Tell me, Sid, what are you doing here? Are you also heading back to the mainland?
Yeah, just helping out one of my friends, you know.
Oh, I remember you. Always a big protective boy, yes.
Oh, stop it.
I hope you know that the whole continent is rather in a bit of disarray at the moment.
Yes,
Oh,
we are aware.
Oh,
And,
even get news out here in the bumpkins. Okay. Well, it's certainly a most frightful time. Thankfully, all my magic has been very carefully learned by myself. I need not worry about my powers being snuffed away somehow.
that's good to
What,
hear, Maggie.
what about your teleportation magic then?
Teleportation innately relies on vaguely the divine in order to transport entire matters and maintain its sentience and awareness from one place to another. I most certainly still can teleport many things, but teleportation without divine assistance is essentially disassembling matter and then reassembling it somewhere else. With the divine, with the divines allowing themselves to dampen the ley lines a little, it allows us to, when we recreate the matter on the other side, to make sure it's the same thing that it was when it left, which is something that can't be guaranteed without that. So, because I don't want a third arm coming out of my back, I'd rather like the way I look, and I think some people agree. He taps you in the chest again. I think the more mundane route is a bit more prominent in this matter.
Oh, Maggie, I do love it when you talk magic.
Didn't you hate magic, Sid?
Yeah, no, not even a day ago.
I don't mind magic at all.
This is the first time she acknowledges any of your presence at all. Oh, I see you're still traveling with this old bunch. What were you guys called again? Slipping my mind, sorry.
Oh, we're not called anything. It's just, well, maybe you maybe heard of the Wayward Wanderers.
Can't say I have, sorry.
That's all right. That's all right.
I only come to this island occasionally when I've got a bit of commission work lined up. And things just so have lined up that I'm off the mainland when this event strikes. Frightfully embarrassing for a mage such as myself.
Yeah, it's a shame who could have seen that coming. The whole event thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Surely no one.
Mm-hmm.
What were you doing here on the island?
Oh, little bits
If I
of
may
this and
ask.
that. You know, my reputation spreads far and wide, and I get called for all manner of jobs, odds, ends, and various things requiring a master of mage, such as myself.
Well, it's absolutely lovely to see you again, Maggie. Of course, I'll pay the fee, so you can have a little travel abroad. It's all right. Also, before we go, you know, we're still working on the house, of course, but is there anything we should know about the basement?
I remember some. It was a long time ago now. Oh, God. How long was it?
Well played.
Quite a few years now. I remember reading through it being somewhat, quite obviously ominous in how it was worded. Very clearly some angry little man wrote it. No, I mean the cryptic itself. The first one, rather basic, an acrostic, of course. Very, very simple. Just read the words as they come in the last line. But outside of that, you know, the second one internally was a bit more odd. Rather personal, rather vindictive, I felt. Very clearly an angry little man that wrote it, and I wasn't all that fussed on your father. Not that I mean anything against you, my good man, but he was a rather...
I'm not my father. Don't worry.
He was a rather intense man in sort of the wrong kinds of ways.
I mean, I don't think he was that little, was he?
Well, I mean, compared to this big old boy here, he was rather small.
Oh, stop it.
No, I don't mean, like, yeah, okay, never mind.
Anyway, does this mean we're traveling together?
I
Also here in the
suppose it
boat?
does. Say,
Well,
I
I'd
can't
love a
imagine
little
that there would be enough for single cabins for every single one of us. Some of us may need to bunk up.
I just go to the guy at the counter, like, how much for a different boat?
There's only enough. There's only one personal carrier that's leaving today. The rest are purely cargo ships, which you're not allowed on. So if you want to travel by different boat, you'd have to go tomorrow.
Oh,
Oh.
Angels, you'll be fine. And I hand over two of the small goblin drinks to him from the crate that I have.
Were you just holding the whole crate this entire time?
Yeah.
No. I have the whole crate under my left arm. Well,
With
at
Maggie
least-
on your right.
yeah, of course.
Yo, that's a
Guys,
strong
it's just a
man.
crate. It's just a crate. This is Sid. I also assume it's probably not that big of a crate, since they're very small.
Yeah, they're small bottles.
It's more like a box crate.
It's at this point, Maggie sort of like twitches, notices something, and sort of like leans a little bit back from you. And Sizzle comes out from under your chest, and he just sort of like looks around and looks at Maggie and just. Sid,
Knows what's up.
your little dragon friend doesn't take too nicely to me.
Yeah, it's all right. It's just he does that sometimes. It's all.
Maybe someone else can carry him for a bit. I would dearly like to just spend some quality time with my favorite half-orc.
You can join me if you wanted.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure Sizzle would love that. Have a little bit of alone time with Angsty.
You feel that Sizzle underneath your shirt without letting her see scratches your chest a little. Definitely enough to draw blood just under like the little flap of your front shirt, and immediately like crawls out and jumps over to Anxie.
Oh, I thought he didn't want to come. Okay.
Come on. Both talking each other's heads. It's fine.
Well, Sid, how about you take me to this boat that you've just paid for 2 tickets for?
Right. Yeah. One sec.
Yeah, one for him, one for me.
Guys, you you wish, Torin, but you could have one of these bottles. Anyone? There's still 10 left.
I'll take 5 at this point.
Okay. You're gonna take some for Andros as well, Torin, right?
I've already
I
already downed.
already gave two.
I've already
Okay.
downed for 2.
Torin wants to take 5.
Andros, have you actually downed them already?
Yeah, do I need to do a con save?
Yes, con save,
Was
please.
it good?
He's ready
Yo,
with the con save. Like, I'm ready
can-
for the con save. Yep.
he can take his liquor or whatever that was.
You are considered poisoned and you are very tipsy.
That's where you want to be. Very tipsy. That's good.
Not poisoned though.
Goblins.
Yeah, I've got a feeling a goblin might not like you, Sid. Might have poisoned the beer.
Oh shit. I was nice to it as well. Well. at the
Well,
start.
it was a journey.
I'll just hand at least a bottle to everyone. I know Torin, you're gonna have 5, so I give him a second one.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lonely night, so I need more drinks.
You can keep mine.
All right.
Yeah, you have mine as well.
Yes, I would awfully like to try some of those ourselves tonight, Sid.
Well, that's the plan, my love.
I like the way you talk. Come, show me to this boat of yours.
This way, I think. Do I?
You sort of like look blankly around, and the kid at the front desk just goes, "Oh, it's out that door. It's the one with the red flag on it."
Right. To the flaggers. Thank you, young gentleman.
Oh, just before we go, what's the name of the boat?
Well, I don't know. Look what it says on the boat.
Okay, can I look and
Everybody
see?
else pay 100 gold.
Okay. That's 10 platinum if you have your money in platinum.
I keep my money in copper.
Oh.
On which tab is that shit again?
Inventory.
Oh, there, I see it. Yeah.
Inventory. Didn't you pay your gold for the drinks?
Oh no.
It's not like Sid
Not
to pay attention to his money
poisonous.
anyway.
Well, how much platinum did you say it was?
10.
How am I so fucking rich?
Actually,
I, mean, I
for
think we're all pretty rich.
yeah, I will pay for Baylor's and Andros's, basically. Cedric's already gotten his girlfriend, and Torin's rich, so I don't care.
So you're paying 300 and...
Yes, and
Okay.
Baylor and Andros don't have to pay, because they've been paying for other shit.
Okay, you two refund yourself if you did already pay. Torin, make sure you marked off your 100 gold.
Yep, done it.
This is some anti-magic fucking magic users grouping together favoritism. I see how it is.
I know.
Well, you're with your girlfriend. I can't basically say, nah, I'll pay
That's
for you.
different.
It's gonna embarrass
That's
you.
different.
Like, it's not okay. Go on.
I'd save a damsel in distress, alright? It's just could be any lady. I would have done the same.
Would you have done it for me? Would you have done it for Baylor?
Are you guys a lady in distress?
I mean, I'm distressed. I was a chicken of like a few hours ago, but yeah.
Are you gonna sleep with him after?
I mean, we can always.
Hey, that's not part of the criteria. Anyway, Maggie, let's go. These guys, they like to joke around.
Like hoist, like
She's
putting a, like,
walking
claw
beside
on
you and holding like two arms around your arm, and as you're walking, she's sort of like feeling up and down your arm at your muscles.
Yeah, these guys are a bit silly sometimes. Not me though. I'm a serious guy nowadays.
She does come up to just like her head, if she took her hat off, would be like the top quartile of your bicep is where she comes up to height wise, but with her hat, like the point and how it comes back and sort of like flops backwards probably is about in line with your eye line.
Okay, good to know.
So the two of them walk ahead, the four of you left behind walking together. You head on out to the central dock.
One quick thing, sorry. As we're walking, can I mention to Baylor, could you cast locate object on that idol without opening the bag? You shouldn't be able to locate it if it's still in the bag, but if you suddenly see it like on Torin, then let us know.
I don't believe I have it prepared.
Okay, I mean, if you could prepare it like next time we have a chance, I guess.
Druid problems.
Probably a good idea to keep an eye on it.
Imagine having so many spells, you gotta prepare them.
If any of that was like included in his cantrips as well.
So bag of holding, if you open it, does it still count as being in the like astral plane? Stuff inside it.
Yep, it's on the astral plane until it passes like it's not like a barrier, but like there's a very distinct line between Zemia and astral plane.
You should be able to just open it and then check then, I guess.
He can, like, stick his head in and look.
Would we have to bunk in on the boat, or is everyone alone?
Well, you head down the central dock, and you come and find a boat that has a red flag up top. It's got a mermaid across the front that's sort of like on the ship's, the big pointy like stick on the front of the ship has a mermaid who's like coiled around it, and is like holding one hand forward. It's called the Lonely Maiden.
I wonder why.
I mean, we per se do have a maiden, but she is not lonely at the moment.
But
You guys eventually all board the ship, handing over your tickets one by one. Each of you get on board and you get told that there's assigned sort of like living quarters. Magdalena immediately starts arguing with one of the ship people and eventually secures Sid and herself a larger separate room that was previously designated for an officer. but is now hers and Sid's.
She's a Karen. Okay, and what about us?
The rest of you are sleeping in a big communal sleeping space that has several beds that are pretty spaced out around like the bottom layer of the ship.
Oh, so everyone's together. Okay, that's good. Cool.
Yep, we're in a hostel.
Pretty much.
Is there a small cupboard anywhere?
There's small little chests, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Andros, that's another thing. As you board this boat, before you even actually, as you're about to take a step, you feel your muscles twitch back, and you were gonna take a step, and then suddenly your body told you no.
Do I need to roll a fear saving throw or something?
No. You take a second and breathe.
Do we see it?
Those of you that are caring to look, yeah.
I would put my hand on his shoulder, basically, to show support if needed.
As you look up at Anxie as she touches you in this way, the most sick feeling comes to your stomach, Andros. You feel like you're on the border of throwing up. Like your very insides are fighting against it. But with your friend's help, you gently and on your own time take a step and board the plank that connects the dock to the ship. Planting down on the ship, it's uncomfortably familiar. The swaying of the boat, feeling the buoyancy of it, and your mind just can't help but be cast back to that day. It's a lot to take in all at once. You eventually push through. And as you try to settle on the boat with this still very sick feeling in your stomach, you join the rest of your group. Any of you guys like to do anything while you are waiting for the ship to depart?
Kind of just looking at. Is there like any windows or something that I can just look out of?
Buddy, it's a boat. You can be up on the deck if you want.
I'm gonna look through the window.
Sure, there's a couple of like starboard and like portholes. It very minimal. And on the lowest level where your guys' beds are, there aren't actually any portholes at all. But as you come up to one of the upper levels where there's like a general living quarters, there is, and then up obviously on the deck itself, there's plenty of room to walk around and exist upon.
Yeah, I'm just gonna look out. I'll look out and get a bit of air through the window.
But you can't open the window. It's just a
no.
window to be able to look out.
Yeah, so just look at it. I'll just look through it.
Okay. You look out across at the other dock. You see boats unloading a lot of different crates. You spot your family's logo several times across so many of the crates being unloaded on this one. It's the first time you're stepping off the island. You sort of know what's waiting for you on the other side of a stretch of water, but you also at the same time sort of don't. This is actually unfamiliar territory, where your name may not mean anything to anyone. You're not quite sure in the moment whether that brings you peace or anxiety. Anyone else looking to do something? Or are you just milling time for the moment?
So it's just the 4 or 5 of us Zinnies around, and other random people around us here, or
Yeah, there's just a
I
couple
assume
of like
that's
different people. They all look relatively well off, and with the entry fee that you have to pay, you can kind of understand why. You're also getting
okay.
a better picture at why Dragon's Rest is the way it is. People coming
Mm.
to this island and then being, in a way, incapable of leaving.
Yes. Um, are Cedric and Magdalena around us, or are they gone?
Oh, they are gone. Maybe if you listen really quietly, you might be able to hear them.
Oh, nah, I'll try not to. Uh, guys, should we worry about him?
I'm sure he'll be fine. He's afraid of nothing, right?
Yes, but she's not a lovely person. By no means.
She does seem to latch onto him pretty quickly. I did notice some marks on his back.
Yeah, trying to avoid being sick, I just take out my bag, pour on a silent alarm, hand it to Anxie, and just say, you know, if you want to save him, yeah.
That's evil. What if they're in the middle of something?
Guys, just let's sit fuck. Come
Uh,
on.
well, no, that
Yeah,
you're not allowed to do that until
I don't think
episode
I should use
69.
it. Uh, Jesus. Dude. Um. Oh, sorry. You should keep it, Andres. I think he should be fine. I'm just worried about her in general. Maybe not during this trip.
She barely even looked at all of you.
That's fine.
That's
She's
fine. I
nice.
barely looked at her.
You're not into old women?
I mean, I'm too full of myself. Maybe.
Torin, are you into yourself?
He's just sat there looking in a mirror.
He's looking in the mirror. Just
Yeah,
like,
you thought he was
"Ah,
looking out the window. No, he's looking at his reflection.
just like flexing a bit, looking around.
Respectable,
And
honestly.
he like comes to a thought. It's like, maybe I'm gay.
Great.
You're
Okay,
into
that-
yourself, and that's the first thing. Okay.
Yeah. It's not the first time
Fair.
it pops into his mind.
Nothing wrong with that.
Fair enough.
Torin's probably just really lonely.
Oh, buddy. I mean, you did lose your best friend, didn't you?
I did lose my best friend, but that still hurts to this day.
Baylor, how are you feeling in this moment? You find yourself encased in what to you really resembles some kind of odd wooden prison. You only barely glanced at ships before the last time you were here, but this is the first time that you're seeing them up close. It feels to you unnatural that the wood is bending and moving, or it has been placed in such an unnatural shape and way for it, with his bark stripped and everything. It's slightly disconcerting.
It is a bit disconcerting seeing the wood used this way. But at the same time, though, Baylor's putting those feelings aside, a trip over the ocean sounds quite exciting to him, having left the Everspender looking for adventure in the first place and trying to find his place in the world. This is another adventure crossing the ocean, and another adventure awaits on the mainland. And for the most part, while, yeah, the idea of the ship is quite strange, Baylor's quite excited to see what this journey is all about and what it's going to feel like crossing the ocean.
It was a beautiful little speech, and then I read what Scott wrote in chat.
I'm very sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, that got me.
Cedric, can we get a Constitution saving throw?
You know what? We will get to that next time because I think
Later.
as the boat is about to finally part, and as you can hear people on the docks calling and hearing things being, or seeing things being unwrapped and unmoored from the dock itself, that is where we will bring tonight's session to a close. Oh. Good lord. Well, that was a session for sure.
Hmm?
I wasn't
Yeah.
expecting party combat. I wasn't expecting all the phallic talk.
That was
And-
not combat. No one died. No one got hurt. No damage.
I also thought, don't me and Cedric take damage from polymorph or something?
Nope.
No? Okay.
Well, I was very close to Eldritch blasting you both.
How dare you?
Well, would have got you out of the
Yeah, it would
polymorph.
have got you out of the polymorph, would have helped you.
Yeah, but I'm taking damage.
Well, like 10 when you were just about to rest.
Acting as if being polymorphed is that bad. Like, come on, guys.
Maybe we were better off as chickens.
Real.
Oh man. Well, excited to see what happens next week. It was a great session.